Hey guys, as yesterday we discussed about inner join. We studied that we have three joins in SQL: inner join, right join, and left join. Mostly in a lots of scenario and situation, people are using with these three joins. As we have natural join and full join as well, but we don't do any task with that because those cases are very rarely come in development team that the developers used energy full join and natural join. So but mostly they are about approximately 98% they are using, or they are going to use inner join, left join, and right join. So now yesterday we cover what? We cover inner join. Today we will be covering a right join and left join. But before starting that, is there any question in inner join?
Sir, I got only one question. Just want to reconfirm.
Yeah, confirm.
The inner join command,
Uh-huh.
when we use, like we actually join two tables, that's only for the view, right? To view these two tables in a joint session.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was the only question. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Whenever we are using inner join, so that's only the purpose is only for displaying the records which is exist in both tables that we created yesterday. Now let's go and practice a little bit more with the inner join. Okay, I will take another example. I will take example of like I will create table inside I will create a database first of all. Let's jump in. It will be a good practice for all of you people. Create, let me little bit zoom it. Create database. I will name it university, or yeah, education. I'll name it education. I'll run it. I've created education database. Let me see it, whether I have education or not. Let me check it. Yeah, it is created. And I will use that education. Now, command use for education. I will run the education now. As of now, I don't have any table inside my inside my education database. Now the part is here that I need to create a table inside my education database. Now inside education database, I will create two tables. For that, let's consider a scenario in Microsoft Whiteboard. So I will draw first of all the scenario that which tables you need to create, which IDs you need to link with each other, so that we will get the view, or we will understand the concept in a better way. Let's wait for 1 minute. The MS Pen get started. Now let's take a scenario. Let me zoom it a little bit so that after that we can zoom out it. Now I will create one table. I have one database, education. This is my education database. Inside education database, I have one table. Which is name, I will name it as a student. And I have one another table, which I can name it as a course, student course. Student course. I have two tables. Now for creating these tables, first of all, the master table is student table that I need to create that. So for that, I will draw the student master table. Inside student master table, I have fields like roll number or student ID, we can say. Mostly in colleges, they call it roll number instead of student ID. A roll number. Okay, next is student name. And next section is address of the student. Next field is like phone number of the student. And I will add one more field and I will name it as a what? As a age of the student. Okay, this is my student table. Now I can insert records inside these rows according to my choice that we have already studied the command, which is named as what? Which is named as insert command. Okay, this was about the student table, which we draw, right? Now let's draw the course table. Student course table. Inside student course table, I will create what? I will create only two or three fields inside that we need to specify that this student belongs to which course. Okay, now I will draw the course table. Inside course table, I have first of all course ID. Which will be a primary key. Next, I have what? Course name. And next section for linking student table with student course. For making connection, I will use what? I will bring the role ID, primary key of the student table, as a foreign key. Inside what? As a foreign key. Inside one of the column or field of student course table. And I will name it as a role ID. I'll make a little bit different so that I can identify it. Now these two tables are connected through roll number. Now with the help of insert command, I will insert first, I will go create a student table. Next, I will go create a student course. I will insert record inside that and I will insert record inside that as well. And after that, I will start fetching what? I will start doing an inner join and right join inside these two tables so that we can understand that what is the difference between inner, right, and left joins. With no further delay, let's get back to my SQL. Okay, now let's create a table of student. First of all, because my database is already selected, so I don't need to reselect again. Create table. I will name it as a student. Okay, which fields are there? Roll number, that will be integer, and I can apply a constant primary key on top of that. Next, I have name, which we can take as a text. Next, we have what? We have like, let's check it inside that. Name, address, phone. Address of the student, I will take it as a varchar. I will put it 50 character. Next, I have what? Phone number. Let me bring it down. Phone number. Phone, I will take it as a varchar. Let me put the size 13. I will add a comma. Next, I have what at the end? I have age of the student. Age now is a digit type, so I will take int for that. That was all about creation of the student table. Let's create it. If I press that, I got a green button. Yeah, definitely. If I refresh left hand side, you can see that my table section got expandable button. So let's now describe it. Let's confirm it, whether it's created in a format that we want or not. If I describe this, you can check that my student schema is created. This is the map or schema of the student table. Okay, now let's get back and create what? Create the student course table. Create table student course. Okay, I will put course ID. Course ID. It is integer type. That will be a primary key again. I'll add a comma. Next, I will add course name. So for that, I will take varchar, because most of the course will be course 001 like this. So I will take varchar. For that, I will take a free character. Next, I will add a comma. Next part will be adding field for primary key. For primary key, that there I have a roll number, so I will take it as a roll ID. So roll ID. Next, I will add the data type. Whatever data type you have inside your primary key of the student table, you need to take that data type again right here. I will add int for that. Okay, put a comma. Now, the joining grammar or syntax start from here. Now, the first part is to add a constraint. I will add fk as a primary key. Now, foreign key. And here you have to mention inside your student course table, you want to make which field as a foreign key. So I will make this field role ID as a foreign key. So copy and paste it right here. Now, next part is to do the references. References. Now, references refer to which that you want to connect this student course table to which table? I want to connect it to student table. Student, and open the round bracket, and inside the student table, which field you want to add through which field you want to add them through? Roll number, because that field is primary key, which is not which can be not duplicate and which can be not repeat. So till this point I'm clear in cat. Let's run it. I got a green button. Let's describe it. First of all, you see describe. Describe it. What student? Student. Course, COURS, course. If I run this, let's check this schema of the student. Yeah, it reflected. So the schema of the student courses as well created. Till this point, everybody is clear. So till this point, all of you, I request all of you, go and just create whatever I did. So start working on that. Go ahead. Just first of all, go and create an education table, use it. Second, go create those two tables. The syntax is in front of you. Once you're done, just please confirm it in the chat box. We'll go step by step with that. Katya, excellent job. Now I will insert the records below each table at the time of creation. Now I created the table. Now it's time to insert the record below. Or I can do what? I can insert the record right down here as well. Now the insert keyword is insert into what? First of all, I need to feed the record for student table. I will select the roll number, comma. I will add the name. Next is add a comma, address, comma, phone, comma, age. Now it is time to add a value for values. Now it's put a semicolon, bring it to next line so that you can easily add your values. Now, let me add a value for roll number. I will add 1, comma, for name, I will add like, we can add Khan, comma, for address, we will add address like Virginia, VA, comma, for phone number, we will add +1, that will be the phone number of Khan, comma, and age will be, age of Khan will be, let's get it, 22. Now I don't want to insert one record. For that, I need to create multiple records. Control C, add a comma, insert a record, add a comma, comma. Now let's change the ID. Let's make it 2. Let's change to Ali John. Address is Virginia. Phone number will be that. Age will be 24. Let's make this Ahmad. Let's change it to 3. Address will be CA, California. Phone number will be this. Age will be, we can take it as a 25. Okay, next target will be 4. Name will be, like we can say, Sadaf. Address we will take for California. Okay, phone number will be this. And age I will take as a 24. Next I will take as this, I will add 5. I will name it as a Sonia, Virginia. This is phone number, and this is the age. So last one I will take as a The John itself. Now I'll name add a number 6. Address will be Virginia. This is the phone number. And age will be 22. Now let's insert push this record inside a table. If I run it, I check an error. It says that you have a syntax error. I didn't put a comma. Now, if I run it, I will not take this error. My data is pushed successfully inside my student course. Now for displaying that record, we have one command that is select star from student. For displaying records from one table only, we will run this command. If I run this, you can see that I inject 6 record inside my student table. Now it is time to insert record inside what? Inside my student course table. For that, I will do it. I will inject record. Insert into student course. Now do one thing, guys. I'll give you 5 minutes for that. You just try to insert these values, which I inserted. Just try to insert these values. Go ahead, start working on that, and confirm it in the chat box once you insert the value.
Here, Furqan, you mean the same values that we inserted into the students table?
No worries, you can change the name as well. Just I want you guys to insert 6 record inside the student table in a format which I inserted.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Excellent job, Sadaf. Yeah, thank you for completing. Okay, no worries, guys. Just inner join concept is clear for all of us. We will go with the left join concept. I just take as an example inner join concept. So we can bring it in recording and the end of the class. No worries at all. Now for right join, let's insert a query which is not present in inside that table. So I'll take it as a null. Let it be nullable, comma. Is it a null value? Comma. You bring it down. Now let me execute it. Now it is executed successfully. Guys, just do one thing. Go ahead and insert in student course some extra records as well, and give it the sequences of 5, 6, 7, whatever I written down right here. I run it. If I run this again, you can see that I have approximately 8 records, but role ID are what? Role ID are empty for most of my records. Like it starts from 5th till 8. It is nullable. Go ahead, make it. Excellent job, Ahmed. Let me get it right back. Guys, we did cover inner join. In inner join, we say that we have two tables. One table is student table, which I get the picture snapshot of that. Next is student course. I have roll number, which is primary key, which presents on my student table. I took primary keys of those table and injected inside my student course, which 2, 4, 5. And these 2, 4, 5 records are belongs to Alijan, Sadaf, Sonia, and Khan. Now, each student is connected, each course is connected through a student. So these students' records are present in this table. Inner join concept says that whenever I used inner join keyword, it affects that go inside both tables, take the value of both tables, but display only those records which is common on both side of the tables. Okay, the common records on both side of the table are these primary key and foreign key. Okay, 2, 4, 5, 1 on role ID section, that which is primary key in student course, are present in left hand side student table, and 2, 4, 5, 1. So it will display the records of those students only for you people. That is the concept of the inner join, which I have displayed with this query. This is the query of inner join. If I run this, you can check that it will execute only 4 records for you. But now we are studying the left join concept. Left join concept says what? Left join says that get the value from left hand side. This is my left hand side table. Student table is my left hand side table. Get all the records from the left hand side and get only those records only from right hand side table from student course, which is present with the left hand side, and those record which is not present, just make it as a null and bring it to me. This is the concept of the right join, left join. Now let's jump into the scenario and insert some extra extra records, which is null, which is roll number ID or foreign key section is null, so that we can check that whether my left join is working or not. Now I will execute the command for that. Let's go select star from student. Just do one thing. Let's copy this and run it. But instead of inner join, I will use left left join. Now, if I run this command, you can see that I put a condition where role IDs. It says like this. Okay. Now let's do one thing. White tick error. Okay. Control Z. Where is not valid at this position? Expecting what? Expecting for like select table. It must be correct. Okay, just do one thing. Let's select the field. Okay, I will select the roll number, comma. I will take the name, comma. I will take the phone. I will take what? I will take the age. I will take the course name. I will take that much information will be enough. From student, left join student course, where student role is equal to what? Then why it gets error? Do we have any spelling mistake? Or like select tables with Now we are doing mistake. What is the mistake, guys? Whenever we are using left join, with left join, we need to do what? We have another command. Whenever you're joining two tables with left join, so you need to use another grammar. That is, select first of all the columns. Next, you can do what? You can run the command on just put this condition. This is the condition or grammar for left join, guys. I will make it in this way so that it will be more clear for you people. For left join, select roll number, or you can do clean this, add a star, select star from what? From student, left join student course on student roll number is equal to this. This is the grammar of the left join. Now let's run it. If I run this, you can see that I have how many records I have? I have 6 records. With that, roll number, name, address, phone. Age is what? We have course ID. 4 is belongs to who? 4 course ID is belongs to full stack. Full stack is belongs to, I assigned roll number 1 to what? Full stack. Full stack is belongs to Han. If you consider this part, this full stack is belongs to Han ID. Now next, those section which have a primary key inserted. Okay, QA testing is belongs to Alijan. Now Ahmad from California. I didn't connect Ahmad from to any of these courses. So it will bring me what? It will bring null for Ahmad on the course ID, course name, and role ID section. It will tell me that Ahmad is not connected to any of the course which is present inside my what? Inside my student course. Next, I have Sadaf. Sadaf is connected to QA testing. Next, I have Sonia. Sonia is connected to QA testing. And last one, John. John is not connected through any of the course. So that's why they bring null. You can see that I have 6 record. Let me take the snapshot so that it will be more clear for you guys. Let me copy it. Just consider this, guys. You can see that I have how many records I have? First, consider this table. I have 6 records, guys. Now, in these 6 records, I connect 2 tables. I connect student record as well with that student course record. So those students, Khan, who's connected with the student course table, the record or fetch for them. You can see it right here. You can see it right here. These students are connected, full stack, QA testing. But for those who are not connected with any of the course, the records come as a null value. This is the concept of the left join, which I say that it will fetch all the records which is present on the left hand side of the table. It will display all of the record, and it will bring those records which is connect with the left hand side table, and it will also bring those records which is not connected. If this left hand side person is not connected with the right hand side table, they will display, the record will display as a null for you. Hope it is clear for you. Now you got the point. What does left join do?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all of you just please once confirm it in the chat box. If it is not, ask me, I will explain it again, because this is very important concept.
Furhan, so just a recap, you did say that the left join will bring all the records present on the left-hand side on, right? Everything that is present on the left-hand side. And it will also bring what is present on the right join, you said, or bring it as a null.
Yeah. This will, left join will do what, Katya? As a recap, just consider, you have 6 record. If you see that, let me just wait a second. Let me run the student course, select course again. I will take the snapshot of this again. This will be more clear. Let's solve this confusion. Let me zoom out it a little bit. Katya, I'm asking you. You tell me how many records are there inside my right-hand side table? Can you tell me?
8.
Definitely. 8 record is present on my left-hand side table. How many records are present in my right-hand side table?
On the right, it's
Yeah.
8. On the left, it's 6.
No, definitely. On the right, it is 8 record. On the left, it is 6 record. Now, if I run this query, this inner left join query, it will bring me the 6th record. Why it fetch the 6th record? Left-hand side concept says that it will display, because the important part is for left-hand side left join is that it will display the records of only left side table, but it will display the records of get the records from right hand side table. How it will get the records from right hand side? It will take those records which is connected. Okay, one is connected. Okay, one, this 2 is connected, 4 is connected, 5 is connected, 1 is connected. Now for Ahmad, you can see for Ahmad from California and John from Virginia, we don't have any records inside this. You can see that all of them are null. We don't have any records, primary key of 2, primary key of like 3 and 6. Are you sure till, did you got till this point, Katya?
Yes.
Okay, now for those 2 records, they will do what? Left join. They will get null value. They will add null value. This is the concept. Left join says that it will fetch the record from left hand side, all of the record from left table, but from right table, which is student course, it will get those common value which is connected. But for those value on left hand side table which is not present or which is not connected to the right hand side table, they will insert a null. They will bring as a null. This is the concept of the left join. Is it clear now?
Yeah, it's much better now. Thank you.
Yeah, you're most welcome. Everyone, was it clear?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Clear.
just guys confirm it, all of you. I need to get the confirmation because I don't want to move fast. I want you people just to understand it. Because if we go blindly, it doesn't work. We have to understand it first. Okay.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Yeah, we got it. I remember when we entered the when we entered the command with a null ID for
Mhm.
the student course record. So
Yeah.
basically we put only one null, but here we have like 3 nulls, which means it doesn't display any data for those people who are not inner join in that table.
Yeah.
They're not like part of the inner join.
Definitely, this null record, you mean to say this null, which is present on
Yes.
my screen? Okay,
Mhm.
this null means that I told you at the beginning that null means empty. If my record is not connected, so these 3, I have 3 records, 3 fields inside my student table, student course. So if one of the record is not connected to student tables, it will bring all records as a null for my
Absolutely.
student course.
Yes, sir. Yeah, absolutely. I got it.
Okay, that's good. Great job. Now we have right join concept, guys. You understand left join. Now right join concept is reverse of the what? Left join. It is the reverse order of the left join. Now right join do what? Right join will bring the records to you, which is only present on the right hand side, all of the records, but it will bring those records on the from the left side table, which is only connected through a primary key. But for those of the other records, it will bring as a null. Let's run. It is the reverse of the left join. Let's run the command for that. Let me copy this command. Let me run it. Instead of left, I will run as a right join. Now, if I run this command, you can see that, guys, now I got 2 Alijan for Virginia, 4 Sadaf for California, 5 Sonia for Virginia, 1 Khan for Virginia, and these guys are connected to student course table, which is QA. 3 of them are connected with QA testing, and 1 is connected with full stack. But you can see that for other records, this is my other record. Let me take the snapshot first, so we can explain it in a better way. Let me take this snapshot, copy. Let's bring it here. Now you can see that, guys, on my right-hand side table, I have these records. This is my right-hand side table data, which I have. And this is my left-hand side table data. Let me take another pen for that. This is my left-hand side table data. Now you can see that, guys, right join concept says that fetch those data, all of the data from the from the right hand side table. You can see that I have 8 records inside my right hand side table, which is QA testing, QA testing, QA testing, and full stack. But get those data from right table, a left table, which is connected with the right table. So the data which is connected with the student course are Alijan, Sadaf, Sonia, and Khan. But for the rest of the record, which is parallel to these records, you can see that they bring as a null, 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 because they are not connected with the student table. This was the concept of the right join. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir. And the concept of left and right is when we apply the command, that table goes to the right and then the other one is on the left. That's correct, right?
Definitely, yeah. How they gonna go, how we can differentiate it as a left and right? Just consider that how we make suppose you will ask a question, the question will arise in your mind that, okay, how the teacher differentiate between them, that this table must be left and this table must be joined. From this, whenever you bring the primary key of this, whenever you bring the primary key of the student table as a foreign key of the student course table, so those table which has a primary key, which is a master table, this is your left table all the time, always this is your left table. And those table which is had a primary key of the master table, this is your right table. Now you got the how you differentiate between left and right.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So
Even in the command, we put the student table first, and then we put the student course after that.
Definitely. We first create a student table and we add a primary key, and we didn't inject any foreign key inside student table. So this is my left table. And I later on, I created the student course and I bring the primary key of student course and insert it inside the student course from student. So the primary key which I injected as a foreign key inside my student course, that table which has a primary key, a foreign key, that will be my right table, right hand side table. So someone was asking questions?
oh yeah, I was about to ask what you just said. So the left join will be the one that has the primary key,
Yeah,
and the right join will be the one that has a foreign key.
yeah, definitely, totally. Now, Sonia asked a question, what is full stack? Sonia, full stack is a course. This is nothing to do with our joins concept. This is a course like QA testing. It's a name course. Okay, Katya, I guess you asked a question that whatever data is present on the left hand side, this is left join, and whatever present on the right hand side, that's right join. That was your question?
Yes, it was just more of a confirmation. I just wanted to confirm if I got
Just Katya,
the concept
consider it.
correctly.
You have primary key on both table, but how we differentiate it as a left and right table? Whenever you bring the primary key of the student table, like suppose I will ask you a question. Yesterday we create a sales database. Inside sales, Katya, we have two tables, one customer and one orders. Okay, the primary key of customer, Katya, goes into the table of the orders. Now, can you tell me that which table is left side table, which table is right hand side table? The primary key of the customer goes into the orders table. So which one is left, which one is right? Ahmad, which one is left, which one is right?
I would say,
You're
Go
talking
ahead,
about the
Ahmed.
customers, right? The
Yeah, I'm
customer
talking about customers and order table. Okay, let me
Okay.
draw it in the Microsoft whiteboard. I will draw it like this. This is my customer. I'm asking a general questions. This is my customer table. And this is my order table. Inside my customer, I have what? Primary key. Now inside my orders, I have what? Also primary key. But I connect those two tables through this. At the last of my orders table, I have what? Foreign key as well. This is my customer table. So which table is left hand side, which table is right hand side?
Orders
I
is
answer?
right.
Okay.
Customer is left.
Definitely. That's the point which I'm saying. Whenever I draw it, so you guys understand that this is my left table and this is my right table. Suppose if I do it, if I draw it in a reverse order, in that section case, what you will do? If I draw it, this is my order table. I will draw this. First of all, check this. This is my order table, guys. It has also primary key. It has a foreign key. But in right hand side, I have what table? I have what table of customer. It has a primary key only. But this primary key we connect those table through primary key and foreign key. We bring the primary key of this table and insert it as a foreign key. Now, Katya, tell me which one is left and which one is right.
Customer is left
Okay.
and order is right.
Definitely. Totally agree. Fine. Excellent. Now you got the point that how we differentiate the left and right.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, you're most welcome. Guys, hope I explain it in a better way so that you guys understand. I know that these concepts are very confusing and very challenging little bit, but don't worry about these concepts will not bother you anymore inside job. Just I don't think so that someone will ask you, but in a interview might in a theory section they will ask you about these concepts, but study it a little bit, rewatch the video again and again so you that draws on a piece of white paper so that you can understand it in an easy way. This was about all inner join, right join, and left join. Any question till this point? Any confusion points?
And if Anya coming back home late,
Okay.
then tomorrow you come home to pick up the card, okay? Okay, Imshab.
What is going on? So I don't know, like people are not muted themselves. And
Yeah. Guys, just before talking, just please mute yourself. Because these are all come into the recording, so it will disturb you. Let me stop the recording first of all.